Welcome to this explainer. We're jumping right in today with ACIM Lesson 51. You know, if you've been following along with the text, you've probably noticed how those early lessons are building this incredibly specific, deliberate framework, right? It's all about completely shifting how we perceive the world. Well, today, we are hitting a massive milestone in that framework.
And that lesson is exactly this: reviewing previous lessons 1 through 5. So the source material is really shifting gears on us here. Instead of tossing a brand new concept our way to wrestle with, it's actually asking us to pause, to consolidate, to review. In this explainer, we're going to break down exactly how the text wants us to put this really crucial review period into actual practice. So here's our quick agenda for this explainer. First up, an ACIM Lesson 51 overview. Then, your daily practice schedule. After that, the proper practice environment. Fourth is bringing peace to turmoil. Fifth, connecting the big picture. And we'll wrap up with a final summary and review.
Okay, Section 1, ACIM Lesson 51 Overview. Let's get right into it.
All right, so here are the specific 5 review ideas you're going to focus all your energy on today. Ready? Number 1, nothing I see means anything. Number 2, I have given what I see all the meaning it has for me. Number 3, I do not understand anything I see. Number 4, these thoughts do not mean anything. And number 5, I am never upset for the reason I think. Now, the source text actually provides a few short comments right after each of these ideas, and you're meant to really consider those during your review. These 5 statements, they literally form the absolute bedrock of the thought system we're reviewing today, heavily challenging our default perceptions.
Moving on to Section 2, your daily practice schedule.
So how do we actually do this? Well, the text gives us a super clear roadmap for the day. Step 1 is your morning routine. You literally begin the day by reading all 5 ideas, along with the comments included in the text. Step 2 is for your daytime hours. You need to practice each of the 5 ideas at least once. And hey, you don't even need to follow a particular order, which is nice. Then Step 3 is your evening wrap-up. You've got to complete one final review of all 5 ideas before your head hits the pillow. So it's really this complete immersive cycle from morning till night.
Now, the absolute crucial point here is the number 2. You need to devote exactly 2 minutes, or more if you can, to each daytime practice period. I mean, just 2 minutes. That's basically the time it takes to brew a cup of coffee. During this time, you really want to actively think about the idea and its related comments after reading them over. You know, you weren't just glancing at them, you were dedicating real, focused time and doing this as often as possible throughout your day.
But what happens if one idea just sort of grabs your attention way more than the others? Actually, the text addresses this beautifully. If one of the 5 ideas really appeals to you more than the rest, you are heavily encouraged to just concentrate on that specific one during the day. You're definitely not forced to treat them all equally during your daytime practice, especially if one is really resonating with you or feels super relevant to your current state of mind. Run with it.
Next up, Section 3, the proper practice environment.
This part brilliantly illustrates the learning curve they expect from us. We have side A, right, the starter level. After reading the idea, the text says the exercises should be done with your eyes closed and when you are alone in a quiet place, if possible. Makes sense. But then we look at side B, the goal level. The text notes that this quiet, isolated setting is really just emphasized for your current early stage of learning. Ultimately, it explicitly states that you must learn to require absolutely no special settings whatsoever to apply what you've learned. No quiet room required.
Which perfectly leads us to Section 4, bringing peace to turmoil.
The text makes this absolutely crystal clear. You are meant to bring the quiet with you to heal distress and turmoil. Think of it like this. You're a thermostat, not a thermometer. You are there to set the temperature, not just reflect the chaos that's happening around you. You're actively told to avoid seeking a haven of isolation for yourself. In fact, the source material notes that you will actually need your learning the most in situations that appear to be upsetting rather than in places that already seem calm and quiet. So the whole purpose of this learning isn't to run away and escape the world, it's to literally bring the quiet directly into the chaos.
And this brings us to what I think is a deeply empowering concept directly from the source material. It reads, "You will yet learn that peace is part of you, and requires only that you be there to embrace any situation in which you are. There is no limit to where you are, so that your peace is everywhere, as you are." Wow. I mean, that is a profound shift in perspective. Your peace isn't tied to a quiet room or a meditation cushion or perfectly managed circumstances. True peace just simply embraces whatever chaotic or even boring, mundane situation you happen to find yourself in today.
All right, Section 5, connecting the big picture.
Now, as you read the text today, you might actually notice a few things. First, some of the review ideas are slightly modified from their original form back in lessons 1 through 5. Second, the instruction is to use them exactly as they're given today. Third, and this is key, there is absolutely no need to return to the original statements or go look up the old lessons to compare them. Why? Because the text is now emphasizing the relationships among the first 50 ideas and the cohesiveness of the whole thought system that they're leading you toward. It's really about zooming out and seeing how they all fit together as one giant, unified puzzle.
And finally, Section 6, Final Summary and Review.
To sum it all up, your main mission today is reviewing previous lessons 1 through 5. And here's your exact summary for how long and how many times you need to practice. In the morning, read all 5 ideas and comments. In the daytime, practice as often as possible, spending 2 minutes or more per idea, in any order, focusing heavily on what appeals to you most. And in the evening, review all 5 ideas just once more. It's a super straightforward, highly structured approach to really internalizing these concepts.
Hey, if this explainer helped bring some clarity and structure to today's lesson for you, please make a small note to like and subscribe to the channel. It really truly helps us continue breaking down these complex materials into clear, accessible visual explainers for focused learners just like you.
I want to leave you with this provocative final thought to carry in your back pocket as you begin today's powerful review process. If your peace goes everywhere you go, what chaotic situation will you bring quiet to today? Thanks so much for joining me, and really enjoy your practice.